This is funner than Lady Gaga. Hey everybody, welcome back. While most of the free world was being mesmerized by the Gaga, I met somebody who's probably my new friend. His name is Adam. He comes from the great state of Indiana, and he brought us over a new project. I know very little about this guitar at the moment. We're just going to do a quick intake inspection on it, and then we're going to put it in the hydration chamber because she's a little dry. Yet another parlor-sized guitar. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm a magnet. So first of all, the thing that makes you not exactly happy, but at least he has them. Here's a couple of braces that apparently at one point actually belonged inside this guitar. You can see our first big deal is we got some ugliness going on here. Now first of all, if I reach my finger up underneath there, you can tell that's where one of those braces went. Sorry, darling. Keep getting my angle of the dangle in there. Okay. Feel that bridge plate, and that one came from so I've only got, okay, so there's the tail block. This has got to be very interesting to look at. There is a brace at the bottom. So now here is that that big flat brace, and then I have a brace here. I might take this hand up and I go. And there's only a spot for one brace there, so I've got a brace that's come off from right under here, and I've got a brace that's come off of the back just opposite. Oh, did I? No, really? Okay. On the back, I have a spot where a brace went here. On the back, I have a spot where a brace went there. There are no back braces on this guitar. As far as I can get my hand down there, there are no braces there. Well, it's a wonder this thing's even together. So, well, we'll be making braces. I'm not really sure how many. I know at least one, probably two. We'll see. I was chatting with Adam, and I love it when you get a project like this because he says, I would love to keep as much of the character of this instrument as I can. But if we have to go full crazy with it, he said, I'm okay with that. If we have to refinish it, that's okay. If you have to take the whole thing apart, that's fine. Now, hopefully we can get away with just pulling the back off. But I don't know, because, well, anyways, we'll see. Brief overview. I have a crack here. I have the tailpiece, although it is corroded. I mean corroded like gross corroded. So that's interesting. I'm not sure. I think it would be a disservice to try to make this thing blingy blingy. Look how chrome I am, but I think it would be good if we could at least get some of this corrosion and this dirt stuff off of there. If you know a way of doing that, I'd like to know. There is a crack in the top of the guitar here at the seam where these two pieces are put together, and then there is a crack that runs alongside of the fingerboard. Probably a good bet that the block goes right here, and maybe that's why this got sheared off. I don't know, we'll see. Continuing along on the top, here, let's just do this. Continuing along the instrument, really super duper dry up here, and then really super dirty here. I mean, like, it's got some pretty gnarly divots here where somebody has done cowboy chords gone wild here. There are that fret. That one probably needs, you know what? I totally forgot. I have this kind of nifty cool thing here. I'm going to say that one's probably going to have to go. That one, we might be able to save that one. This one, not so much. I think those two we're looking at replacing at the least. We'll see. I have an interesting collection of old frets. We might be able to find something to go in there. The head looks in decent shape. I don't have any cracks on it anywhere. All the machine heads work fine. There's not any grooving in the little gears, although on a couple of them, the screws seem to be a different depth. We'll just have to double check that out. All the buttons are intact, they're plastic. The fretboard or the fingerboard or whatever you want to call it, let's not be pedantic about it. It's separated from the neck on both sides of it. So not quite sure what's keeping that on. The neck is, or the nut is made of wood. And then I have a seam that's open here. I have a seam open here on the other side. And then, actually, that's about all for seams on the top. If we come and look at the side, this looks okay. Actually, really, it's pretty amazing. This neck is friggin' solid. We'll see that in just a second. My seam splits from here all the way down to here, and then let's see if we can actually get focused in on this. Yeah, check that out. Okay, this side is not even touching this part of the heel at all. I am missing this, although I do have all three of my screws here. So I get that in the picture. So you can see that open seam goes there, and it continues all the way around the side here. This just appears to be a scratch. I don't know if this is dyed birch, not quite sure. Right here, got another open seam, and then I have a crack in the side right here. Now let's see if we can see this. There appears to be a screw that has been ground off. Yep. That sure does. I think that's a screw, a flathead screw, or a slotted screw, pardon me, that has been driven in here and into the neck, so maybe that's why this thing is so solid. The back is a single piece. I mean, it's actually pretty nice. It's got a crack right there, but I mean I think it's like a little knot or something. I got a split there. Okay, let's flip it around again. We got a nice amount of wear here. Somebody played this for a long time, and then it went to poop. So that's the outside. Give us a second. We're going to look and see what's inside. Okie dokie. We've got the... we have the strings off of it. The bridge has been removed. Adam's thinking, he's thinking good, because he's brought over some protective items. He had these wrapped up in saran wrap so that they wouldn't get lost. Had them stuffed down, had it secured to the strings. Good thinking. Had a piece of plastic kind of foam to protect this back here. I'm going to leave this on here for now because I'm afraid that if I take this apart, stuff's going to come falling off. I almost didn't say stuff. Okay, now we're going to look at this, and I'm kind of afeared at what we're going to see. So that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try this. Alright, going down in the hole. We're going to look up here first. And... Okay, so there's the crack where it comes back alongside, and that looks like two different broken pieces with a chunk missing. Wow, that's like a naughty word, I want to say. Alright, neck block, and that looks like the tip of that screw. What is it with me and nails and screws and pin bearings? God bless America. Okay, there's at least one spot where there should be a brace. And there is what looks like another spot for a brace. It goes across there. This is not focusing very well. It's going to just look absolutely horrible, so my apologies. There is spot number 2 for a brace. There is spot number 3 for a brace. And what appears to be spot number 4 for a brace. There's that brace. There's that brace. Here is where I think there should be a brace there. Okay, stand by. I did the old flippy flop there. Oh, that's a pencil line. That's where that's where they put the bend. However they were bending this. I don't know if they had a fancy schmancy, Fox bending machine like we're using. That was interesting. And now we're back up to this hideousness right there. Yep. I'm gonna guess we're again earth, some type of earth. By the way, congratulations to whoever wins the Super Bowl. Salute. Wow, and there's the label. the 20th century guitar mark. Okay, well, we'll research that. I, for some strange reason, have a feeling this probably came out of Chicago. You know, that and $6 will get you a crappy cup of coffee somewhere. So that is the initial inspection on this. The 20th century guitar of an as of yet unnamed maker. I think the back's coming off this one. You know, the back is coming off this one is what I should say. And we'll go from there. So that's what we got. We're going to stick this in the hydration unit and start trying to get some moisture up into this thing, and we'll see where we go from there. So there we go. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Cheers.
Hey, if you like this episode of RATTLECAN Guitar Restorations, you might want to check this video out as well. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, and if you'd like to help the channel grow, consider stepping over to our Patreon page and giving that a look. Y'all have a good weekend. Cheers.